Okay, so from what I remember, you guys basically came to Castamere and you're basically staying the night here before you head out to Kresk.
Mhm.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, we stopped off back at Valaki to pick up our horses.
Yes,
We
you
now
did,
have
yeah.
2 horses.
Okay, cool. So, okay, yeah. So you basically were mounted, like about to leave, kind of thing, weren't
Yeah.
you? Okay. So, as you guys are like kind of mounting up, you kind of hear like a gruff voice from the side. Hand, let me move you over to the other thing.
Gruff.
Um, yeah.
It's narrowing down the list.
Oh boy, I thought I'd have more time to think on this.
So I guess
Okay.
you can decide like what you want to say.
So you hear sort of a low rumbling, sort of throat clear, like a grunt. Sorry. I hear you puny fools are moving to Krusk. Kresk? Krusk?
Kresk.
I'm traveling to Kresk.
Eirril, is your voice broken?
That wasn't me.
Oh. I'll have a look. I'll have a look around.
I'm just putting the token on, so we'll
Oh,
read
okay.
it. So if you turn around, you see standing there. Just gonna reveal him.
Oh my god! Yes. What an absolute legend.
That's so good.
Oh, that's so good.
I tried to recruit him as well.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, no, man.
That was amazing.
So you see, I guess standing there, maybe smoking a pipe. You know, his skull pipe. I don't know. Dom can decide. Isaac.
Oh, you with the overcompensating arm. You did wonders saving your city.
He's pissed, right? He blows smoke in your general direction. I think is it skull smoke?
Yeah, so the smoke, as he puffs it out, you notice he's got like a kind of like an ornate black pipe, and as he puffs out, it comes out in the shape of like skulls coming towards you.
Yeah,
So
the
extra.
skull comes towards your face, and Isaac says, "I never cared about this place."
Oh, guess you're the man for the job, then.
What makes you so sure that you want to defeat Strahd now?
I have no intention of defeating Strahd.
So what? You were
Well-
just lonely and you want us to follow you to Kresk?
No, you followed me to Kresk.
Whoa. Hold your horses there.
Slaying Strahd is beneath me.
Oh, is it really?
I'm going there on other business.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. Well,
Isn't Strahd's castle like the opposite direction?
yeah.
It
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could do with a meat shield, I guess. How
Yeah,
good are you? How good are you at taking hits?
I've been taking hits my whole life.
Or are we talking about the same hits here?
You saw the Baron. He wasn't capable on his own.
Yeah, he was a bit of a lousy leader.
Is the Baron dead, Haiss?
Yeah, I was going to ask
The
that.
last you guys knew, and this would go the same for Isaac, he was holed up in his mansion, like he boarded up all the windows and stuff. But the townsfolk were, let's say, like out for his blood, kind of thing. Wasn't looking good for him. This is part of the reason, Dom, that you also have decided that it's time to move on from the
I
Baron.
have no attachment to this place anymore. Yeah.
Well, loyal to him up to a point, but like you're
Yeah.
not going to give life for
Yeah.
him,
So he's presumed dead.
or impending. Death.
Yeah. As far as Isaac's concerned, he's dead. But he would like to. He will mock both of you for going in the opposite direction of Strahd's castle, despite claiming to be slaying him. It seems like you two are running.
I mean, we have to strategically plan out how we're going to take him down. We can't just waltz in and defeat him like that.
That's what I'd do.
Yeah. Well, you're more than welcome to go there if you want to. I mean, we're going this way. If you want to follow us, then you're more than welcome. But this is.
Oh, you will be following me.
Well, to be fair, we prefer our meat shields in front. So whatever works for you.
Call it what you will. You're still hiding behind me.
Hey man, as long as my body stays safe, I don't care what you call it.
Yeah,
Well-
he can't guarantee that. I won't guarantee that.
No. Well, go on then. Get on Eirril's horse.
Yeah, so do
Does
you guys
he
only have two
have his
horses?
own?
I don't know.
You only had 2 horses, yeah. And
So he
Isaac's a
doesn't
big guy, so yeah, I don't know how.
not get on Eirril's
Goes
horse.
to
He
the
barges
horse.
past it and starts walking down the path, like the way you guys are going.
Nice.
I'm sure, but he was the captain of the Brown Scarred. Surely he had a horse.
Yeah, but everyone's dead, right?
Probably the horse.
Yeah, everyone's like
Horses
been
are
there.
probably
Yeah, we-
dead.
And Isaac's not
He could have
exactly.
stolen one.
I mean, you're welcome to go back and try, but
He doesn't need
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
He's just gonna run. He's like the Terminator.
Fast pace. You probably need a
Yeah,
war horse
sure.
anyway, because he's so big.
Yeah, we'll find one on the way.
Sure.
A skeletal horse.
So.
I'm
good.
just trying to find your card reading. Has anyone got like the clues for your card reading to hand?
My card reading, like Isaac's.
No, the fortune, like the tarot stuff you got before.
Yeah.
I'll have Jafar's.
um,
Is that relevant anymore?
I mean, it might be.
Okay.
Xyril won't remember his. That's why I never make any notes, because he's not going to be retaining his information.
I know. Oh wait, I found it.
So there's a hall of bones.
Oh no, you're right.
Dark
You're right. I
bits of
found
his
it.
castle. There you go.
Okay,
Yeah, he said dizzying heights, living stone, stone dragon.
cool. Okay, don't forget those. But anyway, yeah, that's fine. I found it as well in my book. Cool. So, okay, so Isaac's running along like like the Terminator. Obviously, I don't know if you guys want another description, but obviously his arm, is
His demon arm.
Very-
Yeah.
demonic, very barbed, scaly, dark. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'm curious as to how you've converted that, but all right.
Nerfed it.
Yeah.
Have you nerfed it? I mean,
We've nerfed him
it's
a little
just
bit.
one shot people. Is he humanoid?
Yeah.
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 I don't know
Yeah.
what race is he? Is he just sort of a...
He looks like a normal like Barovian.
Yeah.
Other than the obvious like demonic arm, he looks like a normal person.
So he looks human as apart from this arm then.
Yeah, he seems human. Yeah. Yeah, quite strange. Some might say that he's got this demon arm, but yeah.
Does he wear,
I mean,
like-
Xyril looks like a demon anyway, so like for him, it's,
That's true. Yeah, but this is unlike it's not like your classic like devil
true.
like red eye type thing. It's more like it's got spines, it's barbed. Obviously, you've seen it conjure fire in the past. So yeah. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, if you guys don't have anything else to say to each other, I'm gonna move you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was
so-
just say to Eirril, well, I guess we found a good replacement for Jafar.
I mean, yeah, we were running short of
Bald
I
head.
don't know what you'd call it. Yeah.
He seems like the good type
Muscle.
of. He seems like the good type of person to like throw at people so we can get away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Okay, cool. So I assume you're not going like full pelt because obviously Isaac's like running alongside you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We got a sort of
Trot
plan
and
of
speed.
keeping him in front.
Okay. Is Isaac leading the way in that case?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, we know the way because we've seen the map. So if he kind of like starts
Yeah.
turning into a wrong direction, we're like, no, Isaac.
Hey
Isaac.
boy, this way.
Yeah.
You just stay on this path the entire way. He doesn't have to turn, so he's okay.
Isaac would be familiar anyway. Like he's like a long time like
My
resident.
ends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he knows the way. He hasn't been
Was-
to Strahd before, but
What does big man Isaac wear? Does he have like a captain's uniform?
He's shirtless, right?
Oh my god.
Oh.
From
I
one
see.
shirtless to another.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh no, he's not shirtless in his picture, but yeah,
So-
I guess yeah, it looks like he wears a big duffel coat.
Did we get a
yeah,
handout?
he's got
for
like
him?
a kind of he's got like a big like he was like the Baron's like right hand man for a while, so he's fairly well off. we didn't actually discuss gold, Dom, but like you've got like a decent amount. If you need to know, you can roll it.
Oh, yeah,
You can
found
probably
his-
roll a
found his
2d100
email.
to be honest to get your gold,
2d100.
So,
Whoa.
yeah. and just take the sum. Yeah, he's wearing like a very fine like coat. It looks like
Yeah.
he might have skinned something to get like the fluffy bit.
Yes.
Beneath it,
Yeah.
you're wearing studded leather armor, Dom.
Uh-huh. I
Um,
got that from the AC, actually.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nice.
And yeah, I won't say.
God, his armor's like massive claws as well.
Yeah.
His fingers, yeah.
So I can
What-
give you.
what- Yeah, I've got the handout. We can.
Oh, you have got
Yeah,
it.
that's what
Okay.
I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Quick scan, yeah.
That is nuts.
You kid out with a. Is that a battle axe?
2 battle axes.
Two
Oh,
battle
shit.
axes.
2.
Full size.
Right? Yeah.
Not like hand ones.
Yeah, 2
That's
axes.
Gorath style. You're taking a Gore
Yeah.
page out of his book.
That's cool.
Nice.
But he can't like.
Oh, you can't wield
Well,
them at the
I
same
don't,
time.
I don't know. I don't know exactly what the things are of your class, Tom. I need to skim through, but
I get dual wielding.
oh, okay, so fine.
Shit.
But you can't
It
surely
does say-
dual wield two-handed weapons though.
It
That's
says...
dual wielding.
Oh, no, sorry. He has 1 battle axe, but he can use it one-handed or two-handed. They're separated on the sheet for some reason.
Okay.
So, sorry, 1 battle axe.
Okay. I was gonna say that'd be nuts.
That would have been insane.
Maybe I'll get another smaller one.
Okay, so Dom, can you roll? Oh shit, I was gonna get up the travel time. Hang on. Travel. Since you're leading the way, so you're going from Valaki to Kresk, and I assume you're just gonna be going the main road.
Yeah, the
Is
solid
that-
sort of solid line,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, how long will that take us?
So it'll take you guys about 3 hours to get there. So
Nice.
Dom, can you roll 3d20?
Yep. 9.
Mm-hmm.
16. Oh dear. 16. Oh dear.
Okay.
God.
No. So, for the most part, you guys, you're fine. You don't really run into too much stuff. You make like good pace as you get to like here. So this is kind of like new territory for you guys, all of you. You haven't been this far like across like the bridge type thing before you went south to.
Our old tokens are still on the map, by the way. Like going towards the,
Oh, really? Where are they?
just a bit
Yeah.
further there.
They're
towards,
tiny.
towards the winery.
By the dotted line.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's
Awkward.
Flashback.
So you guys start approaching a bridge. You see like a signpost next to it and pointing to the north. Oh, you've been to the signpost
Yeah, we've been
before.
to the signpost. Yeah.
You know that it at least to Krez going north. Near the bridge, you see like I don't know if Ken is the right word. You know, like sometimes you see like rocks like stacked up on each other, like a big rock and then like
I think
smaller
that's
rocks.
Okay, like in the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't seen it, but it seems like the kind of thing that would have a Ken.
Yeah.
So you guys see one like off to like the side of the road, and you see kind of like etchings like carved into it, and you also kind of see like traces of like fur and stuff like around it.
Can I investigate to see further?
Yeah, sure. So
Like
roll
the urchins.
investigation.
Oh, nice.
Do I recognise them at all from a distance?
No.
17.
Okay, so these are infernal scratchings. It's not really clear like what they say. It's kind of like a jumble of stuff. Can you read infernal?
I
Or
can,
abyssal?
I haven't
Oh,
got it
really?
written down.
I can read it. I can read Infernal. Why are you playing with some rocks?
I'm just investigating these.
I mean, they're
There
rocks.
could be something of use here.
Anything worth looking at?
Can you tell what language is in without knowing that language?
So you don't know the language?
Well,
Do
I'm
you?
just checking. I don't think I do.
Oh, I thought you did. That's my bad. So no,
Where
in
do
that
you-
case, you wouldn't recognize it.
Where do you learn languages from? Is it your race?
Yeah, you
race
usually
and
get them from your
background,
race.
maybe? Yeah.
I doubt a half elf would know infernal.
Isaac
doubt
doesn't speak it.
It's So it's just gibberish to me.
Yeah, to you, it's yeah. I mean, you
Well,
can make it. It does seem to
I'll
be some
relay
kind
that.
of. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, really? It's just gibberish to me. All these etchings.
As it continues walking.
I'll
Is
have
it-
a look. I'll have a look at it.
Okay, so you would recognize them as infernal. Basically, what I said to them before, I didn't mean to say it to him, but it's infernal, and it kind of like it's almost like amateur, like someone's like kind of like cobbled it together, like it's not very fluent. And as you're looking at it, you hear a voice behind you. He's like, "Oh, hello there," and you see a sort of portly-looking fellow wearing kind of like a monk's robe type thing, obviously ghost-like, kind of like bobbing behind you, and he's like, "Oh, hello. Are you here to make us an offering?"
No,
This is bad news.
most likely. My guess is, get ready, I suppose. Everything that comes to talk to us tries to kill us.
Yep.
Are you saying that I see?
Yeah.
Okay, he'll say, "No. I'm a man of our Lord, Sylvanus. Do you have time to hear about him, our
No.
Lord and Savior?"
No.
He says, "Are you sure? It's really lots of people come by here and they."
He said we don't have time.
He's like, "Oh, okay." He looks at you, Eirril, and he says, "What about you? Would you care to make an offering?"
An offering to Sylvanus.
Why, yes. Lots of people do it.
What would I get in return?
You would get the blessings of Sylvanus upon thee, child.
I have blessings from others. I'm okay.
Would this blessing give us money?
I mean, that's not usually what people are after. I guess you could ask Sylvanus.
No.
You sure? He comes quite regularly.
Doesn't seem like a good trade to us. I'm afraid. We'll have to pass.
His ghostly like visage kind of like dims, sort of a bit, and he says, "Oh, okay. I mean, is there anything I can say that will change your minds?"
No, it's
No.
foolish to deal with the gods. I also just read from my character sheet, and I do have 2 battle axes.
Okay.
Oh,
God.
that is intimidating.
Yeah,
This is my spare.
yeah, he does have a stack. I don't know if he holds them both at the same time.
I don't think it can. I mean, well, so they're versatile, are they, battle axes?
Yeah, so I could with the
With the feet you could.
with the dual wielding feat. Yeah,
You have got
Just-
dual then.
I was going to use the dual wielding fighting style, but that didn't say anything about it. Is that a different thing?
That's a different thing.
Same.
So the
Opposite.
feet
Yeah.
let you have, because normally with dual wielding they both have to be light.
Yeah.
But if you've got the feet, I think you don't.
Does that
doesn't matter.
also give you the damage bonus on the second? I'll read this myself. You guys go on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So he's like, "Yeah. So is there anything? You sure? I can't change your minds anyway."
At the moment, all you're really doing is like wasting our time.
He says, "Well, you came up to the shrine of Sylvanus. I don't understand why you'd come here if you didn't want to make an offering."
Just see if there was anything to take.
He looks like absolutely like horrified. He's like, "To take from the Lord Sylvanus?
Yeah, I mean, gods are rich.
Can't-
I'm
You
sure.
can't do that. No.
What we want.
Why not?
He kind of makes like a ward in the air, and he's like, "No.
I'm gonna kick his
Evil.
cart over.
Oh, I was gonna flick
Oh,
that.
no.
I was gonna flick the top stone off, but yeah, all right.
No, I'm just gonna kick it
Go
over.
on.
His figure kind of like distorts, like and like warps, and he visibly like darkens, and he says, "What are you doing to the shrine of Sylvanus?"
Was it all destroyed? Can I kick it again?
It's not quite all destroyed, but his visage is like darkening.
Darkening.
Yeah.
Like darkening as in, like he's dissolving away, or.
If you imagine like storm clouds like surrounding him, I guess, like kind of like that.
Hmm.
Jeez.
I don't know if I want to.
I'm tempted to like just shoot him.
Yeah, was there any reaction from the other two from me kicking the cart over?
Would you guys like to do anything? So you see Isaac kick over the can. It's not completely gone, but it's mostly gone. This guy looks incredibly agitated. We'll say he's like his body's like warping and like twisting. And yeah, it's almost like he's darkening. You can kind of see like a darkness like spreading through him. You know, if you can see someone's like circulatory system, it's almost like spider webbing out like that.
I'm gonna say to Isaac,
shoot him. I think I'm gonna fire Eldritch Blast
sake.
at him. That is so much dodgy shit going on. That I'm comfortable with.
You could have just walked away.
We could have done, but you could.
Haiss,
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Is Eldritch Blast a ranged spell attack?
It is, yeah.
It is.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Roll to hit.
12 plus unnatural 20, and that one's not as high. 11.
11 damage.
11 to hit.
Oh.
Because I get two shots.
Oh, okay, fine. Yep, they're both hits.
So I get to add my thing to both, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. So 10, 16.
16 damage total.
He rolled a 1 on one of them, man. Awful.
So, yeah, you blast out 2 Eldritch blasts at him, and they both hit him, and visibly, like, you hear, like, a screech, but then, after, like, a moment, he's kind of like, what? If you, just leave, okay, just leave.
Are you going to leave us alone?
Don't order us around.
Just look, please just leave and leave the shrine. Okay. Are you sure? Okay.
I think that was him giving us a way out, by the way, Dom.
I'm aiming to like just destroy the Khan.
Oh no, I'm ready to leave. I just want to destroy it first.
That's fine. So, yep, that's fine. You kick it, and he turns to you, and the darkening starts accelerating like rapidly, and his voice like deepens and roughens. And
Can I
you
shoot
kind
again?
of see in a moment, yeah, you can.
Okay.
You kind of see like it's almost like ghostly like bloodstains like kind of spreading through him. And he changes
Oh, that
to
dude.
become like more corporeal. And he kind of just points at you, Isaac, and he says, Isaac! Yeah.
Man, do you
My
know?
curse upon you! Can you all roll initiative.
Do you know each other?
Is he
I didn't think you had any friends.
He knows my name, yeah.
Yeah.
14.
17.
Sonny got 14. Oops. Dan got 17.
This was only going to ever end one way. Let's face it.
I also got 17, so reroll Dan.
Oh,
1.
Okay, don't use it.
19.
Nice.
Dom. I'll pull up this boy. Oops.
It's the same
Oh,
guy.
nice.
I'm guessing it's the same thing we saw when we were hiding in that hut or something. Or was it in a tree or something we were in and we saw
It's
him
similar.
walking
You
past?
saw one walking by. This one has got different like physical.
Okay, so it's a
Feet.
different one. Okay.
Dom, what did you get? 14. Oh no, sorry, you got the 17. And Sonny got 14. Okay, Dan, you're first.
What did he say to Isaac? I'm gonna
He
curse.
kind of like reached out to him. He hasn't got any weapons or anything. He just reaches out with his hand. And he says, Isaac! What's your full name? He says, Isaac Strasny, my curse upon you.
My curse upon you, dearie me.
My curse upon you.
Be careful.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna shout at him. Look, buddy, there's gonna be no curses around here. You're a dead man walking. And Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
It's charisma.
It's force damage, isn't it?
Yeah. That's 23 to hit. I need to roll for both blasts. 23.
It's a good thing that so many things are resistant to force, which is quite handy.
14 to hit.
That's a hit. Yep.
D10. That's a D8. First one's 10, second one's 9. 19.
19 damage.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna extra attack
Okay.
to do another 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah.
Oh, now 20
Nice.
for the first one.
Okay.
You can't extra attack your spells though.
I don't know.
If you
actually,
take
'cause
the
it says
attack
take an
action-
extra
Yeah, but
attack
that's-
action.
Attack
doesn't it?
action's hitting something. Like with a weapon.
Is an Eldritch Blast not an attack
No, it's a
action?
spell.
I feel like it uses like an action though, doesn't it, to attack?
It does,
should
but it's
be
not
an
the
attack
attack.
It's
It's
not
not
the attack
It's not
action,
the
yeah.
attack
okay.
action.
Ah, sorry, your nat 20 is
Ah.
is no longer
Sorry.
valid.
Otherwise,
I
that'd
think
be
I tried to
awesome.
do
That
this
would be
before and
that'd be
forgot.
awesome. Otherwise,
So you do blast him with 2 Eldritch
Yeah.
blasts, but it doesn't really seem to phase him. And he keeps like he's basically like going towards Isaac. Dom, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna use my evil eye on him. All
Mm.
gaze upon you in fear. I have to force him to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, he becomes frightened of me.
Huh.
And then I've got another thing where if it makes a saving throw within 10 feet of me, is it within 10 feet?
It is, yep.
Gets disadvantage to saving throw equal to my charisma, so -2.
Jeez. That's cool.
disadvantage,
minus
you mean
2.
penalty, not disadvantage.
Yeah, a penalty. It said disadvantage in the on the webpage.
Oh, okay.
So
Penalty.
when you try, he looks at you with sort of
Mhm.
baleful eyes, and he says, "I am fear."
Oh my god!
No.
Wow.
That usually works.
Maybe do more squinting. Squint harder.
Yeah, he's just like scowling at him.
Not enough wrinkles in your forehead.
That didn't work.
Is that your action?
Isaac will walk closer to him, walk up to him.
Wow.
Square,
okay,
definitely.
cool.
He's got something to prove.
So it's his turn now, and what you notice is that this whole like he's becoming like more tangible, and it starts to kind of form almost like a physical body, and you kind of hear like snapping, almost as if like bones are coming back in place. And he steps forward, and he's just gonna go to punch Isaac
Bring it.
twice. What's your armor class, Dom?
14.
I need to update my armor class sheet. Oh, that's not you guys. 14, you said? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so he swings at you with one fist, misses. I guess you can just like catch him on like your demon arm or something. The second one does hit. It does 13 damage to you.
Nothing. Down to
Oh
9.
wow! Actually, sorry, you were about to
Oh no.
take some more.
Oh no.
Have you got another backup ready, Dom?
Yes,
Take an additional 15 damage.
Casimir.
Wow.
Casimir would be really funny today.
84. So down to 84.
Wow, that's a lot of HP.
Wait,
Yeah, they're
down
lot.
to what?
84.
Down to 84.
Holy shit. I've only got 41.
Over
Fuck.
42. Oh, blimey. Okay. Fine.
You might want to actually. Sorry, I should have said this. You might want to roll as you would for like your normal class.
Oh, you taking my HP away from me.
Oh, yeah,
That
How
was based-
could you?
Or
that
we
bad,
could
but-
just leave it for now and then we could say the curse kind of like
We're level 6, aren't we?
drops him.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, if you like, I'm happy to keep it for the fight, and then afterwards you can roll it.
Yeah, we'll sort it out after.
I'll tell you now. You have basically been cursed by this guy, so that'll be a good RP way.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Fine. So yeah, that's fine. Stick on your normal health. He does that. Next, it's Sunny.
Eldritch Blast again? I mean, when he got hit with Eirrils,
Mm.
did it do any damage?
It did seem to hit him, but it didn't really seem to phase him too much.
That could just mean a big health pull.
He's showing no visible signs of damage really at the moment.
Maybe because he wasn't tangible yet.
Could be.
Like,
I'll fire at him anyway. Don't
Good.
really have too many options. So 27 or something,
Yep.
and like 21.
Yep. Both hits. Right then.
Oh, nice. God damn it! Rolled a 10 and then I rolled a 1. So,
So,
21.
21 damage. Okay. Again, yeah, they both hit him. It doesn't really seem to phase him. He doesn't even like look at you. He's just focused on Isaac at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Might start backing towards my horse.
You do hear kind of like, something like kind of like fracture slightly maybe.
Okay.
Dan, you're next.
Okay, this time, after seeing that, I'm going to try something a bit different.
Mhm.
I'm going to get out the light crossbow,
Mhm.
which is 1d6. I'm going to go to attack him with that.
Sure. Rolls ahead.
Dex. Oh, that's nowhere near. That's 9 to hit.
No, I'm afraid. So you fire your light crossbow, and he just kind of like twists out the way. Like bullet time style. It just like goes past.
Okay, I'll use my extra attack then.
Okay. Rolls ahead.
That's better. 14 to hit.
Yep. That's it.
Can you do that?
1d6. Can extra attack with a bow.
No.
sure
If it's got loading, then you can only attack with it once per turn.
It's a hand crossbow. Oh yeah.
A hand crossbow.
Oh, you have to load
it's
it,
got
don't you?
yeah, so because of the loading, you can't basically extra attack with it. That's what.
I'll let you extra attack with that because it's not a lot
Oh,
of damage
damn.
in the first place. And I
I
feel like you
forgot
could
about that.
reload quick enough. Extra attack with it anyway.
Okay.
Because it's a hand crossbow, right? It's a small one. If it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if it was a heavy one, I'd be more inclined to say no, you can't. But
Never did understood why anyone would pick a crossbow over a bow.
yeah, I think that nerfs the crossbow too much. So yeah, just extra attack.
Oh, I think because you
Yeah.
can dual wield hand crossbows.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
That's probably
All right. So what was your damage from the crossbow?
1 sec. 6, 7, 8. 1 second. I get it. Add damage.
Mhm.
+2 to damage rolls with these weapons.
nice.
That's plus
Add your-
3.
And your dex as well, I think, don't
Six.
you, with these things?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 9. That's 11 damage.
So yep, it hits him.
Any
It's his
different
turn. So
in when it hits him?
he doesn't really react, and as he like kind of twists back up, you kind of see so like the bolt is like embedded, and then you kind of hear like a squelching sound, and then the bolt is like pushed out. It falls to the ground, and you see the wound closing up.
Oh, motherfucker.
This does not look good.
No.
And he looks at you, Eirril, and he says, "Do you interfere with my vengeance?"
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Ah, he's not really my friend or companion yet, though. It's the weird thing. He's just joined the group. I just joined the group.
And he is a bit of a knob, anyway. Like,
Yeah. Who would blame you?
oh shit.
I don't really want to kill another person, so I would suggest
Yeah.
you run if this isn't going well for you.
It's probably considering I've just seen that, especially like. I mean, I was backing up towards my horse anyway. Like, I think mounting the horse and legging it is on the cards.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, listen.
I'm gonna turn to Eirril and go, Eirril, remember what we discussed earlier?
Yeah, we don't want any part of this. We're out. You can have your vengeance.
Coward.
Remember what I said, Isaac? Body. Yeah.
Isaac, I say you run for the hills.
Yeah. you know where we're heading. If you like get away, then you know.
Out of character, I would suggest giving him a horse, but anyway, it's
Why
its
would we
turn.
give him a horse?
But then he's just gonna go after one of us.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to kill someone else. He won't attack you.
No, I'm fine.
What?
I'm fine. Don't go easy
Alright.
on me.
What are
Okay.
these bloody monsters? They just can't die.
Should have picked something easier, Haiss. You
Immediately
knew
good.
that we were
Yeah,
going to attack
yeah.
it.
I didn't expect you guys to kick over the cat. I thought you would just leave.
You should know by now.
Well, it's
It's really funny because I used this encounter. This is one of my encounters. I used it for the other group, and they did it like completely differently. They were like really cooperative with the ghost, so I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah, because we're cooperative, aren't we? So much.
Anyway, so he's gonna go for Isaac again.
Oh,
And
God.
he hits you.
Oh, no.
I can't. Oh my god, this is really bad. I'm gonna use the roll 20 to roll this time.
Oh no.
Please give Isaac a horse.
can he not just jump on one of ours?
I
Could
guess
he, like,
yeah.
Charge you off, we'll see.
could he, like, grab it?
He's not like a large creature or anything. He
So-
can fit on.
First load of damage.
Okay, that's fine.
That's right. Yeah, 18. And then on top of that,
Oh
you
my
take.
God. I feel so bad, but like, to be fair, you pick. I mean, granted, he's cool, yeah,
I was
but
just trying to impress you guys.
I know.
With this stare.
You take additional 23 on top. And
Uh.
these are like him like bludgeoning you. And what seems to happen though, Dom, is as he's hitting you, like it's almost like, you know, you get hit and obviously you get hurt and you're like, okay. But then you feel like a deeper pain, which like kind of like
Okay.
runs through your soul. And that's what gives like the additional damage on top.
What the
Okay.
fuck? This is crazy.
And he kind of, as he's hitting you, he says, Sylvanas! Sylvanas!
Oh. How
God.
close? How close am I to him? To
I would
Isaac?
say- I would assume you're like reasonably all close to each other. You're all kind of like gathered around the cairn. No one's leaving back.
Okay,
So
I think I might know what I'm gonna do.
it's your turn now, actually.
Okay, I'm going to cast. This is probably such a bad idea. Invisibility on him, and since I'm there, me as well. This is on Isaac and myself,
Mm-hmm.
in the hope that he hasn't got true sight or anything like that.
Yeah.
And then once he's invisible, I'm gonna mount the horse and go.
So. Okay. Hasn't got like a range, has it? So like once you cast,
Touch. It's touch. So
as in like
invisibility.
it won't like
No,
expire.
it's an hour concentration. So
Okay, fine. Cool. So as you do that, yep, that's fine. You can do all that, and you get on your horse. It completely like stops moving, but then it kind of like starts like reaching out towards where Dom's standing.
Oh
It's
no.
not like you can see him, but it does seem to be kind of like, you know, still like reaching towards where he's standing. If that makes sense. Okay.
I mean,
Dan,
yeah, my
you're
hope
next.
is obviously like if you got like attack of opportunity, at least he'd potentially get just disadvantage, if not miss you completely. But I will just kind of go, well, that's all. That's your freebie, Isaac. And that's
Dan,
it.
you're
Yeah, then I'm
next.
gonna obviously head off. I don't know how much I can get away with on my turn, but
To be honest, he won't really go for you. So
okay.
So there's no way he can fit on my horse.
sorry.
On one of our horses. There's no way he can fit
I'm
on.
invisible now anyway, I'll be fine, don't worry.
No, he could. He could. I mean,
Because I'm thinking running past him and putting out my hand to him for the chuck him on.
I'll let you roll for it because you're gonna kind of have, like squeeze on the saddle. So you can both roll for it if you like and see if you manage to like. But you can't see him is the issue. So you
Oh
can't-
shit! Yeah. Shit. Oh, I didn't think about that.
So it's really it's up to Isaac if he wants to try and get onto your horse, which he can try.
No, I wouldn't try and steal your horse.
Okay.
No, jump on.
Yeah.
You're offering it to him.
I mean,
Oh, no,
I'll tell you,
jump
the horse will
back.
struggle with your weight, but you know you're close to Kresk, so it's up to you.
No, it's enough for him to run away. It's not. Is it Dan's turn still?
It is, yes.
I'm fine. You need it more than I do.
Okay, as long as you can survive this. We'll meet you at Kresk. Good luck. And,
Okay,
yeah,
so Dan,
just
what
go
exactly
right-
are you doing?
right off.
Getting on your horse and riding away.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Okay, Dom, you're next.
Isaac will cast Mirror Image. Try and throw the ghost off of his scent.
Okay, so 3 versions of yourself appear, which aren't invisible.
Hmm.
Sorry, I was just getting something.
They mimic my actions, right?
Okay.
So
So I
they all
just
just
do-
start running away.
So, um, I'm not sure how it'll react to this. Let me have a look.
I mean, regardless, I'm running.
Okay. Okay. So it's not going to move. It does appear to be confused. But it turns very clearly its head in the direction that you're running. And it says, "I'll find you, Isaac."
Jesus.
God.
Sylvanas will not forget this.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Next time we meet, I will gut you, fiend.
I can't be vanquished.
I mean, he's running.
Okay, that ends combat. It won't follow you for now because it's not quite sure what to do with you vanishing and your mirror image is kind of like throwing off the scent. But what I will say is it very clearly looked after you, like where you were running. Like it seemed to like know where you were, kind of thing.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for my health now, so you can.
Okay.
So level
My-
6,
the
right?
curse is probably like a hunter's mark or something, like your mark or something. That's my guess. If
We
he's
can
tracking
always
you,
find you.
yeah. Which makes it interesting because that's the only way back to like the mainland, like because Kresk is a bit isolated.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's the end of combat. So you two, would you have waited for like Isaac to like catch up with you, kind of thing? Or
No,
you just gonna-
I probably would have like bolted straight to Kresk.
Okay.
Same.
Okay, fine. So you guys, can you hear me by the
Rob
way?
is 47,
Okay, cool.
so definitely should have died in that fight.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to kill you again, like instantly. I'll
I
tell
was
you
asking.
what you call some
It'd
interesting.
be a record though.
You won't have any more encounters on the way up to Kresk.
Thank you.
So basically, as you guys approach this bit, what you notice is you're at like the very edge of Barovia, so you can very clearly see like the mist, like hanging overhead, kind of like cutting across like the road and everything. So if you were to keep going that way, you'd basically be in the mist again and out of Barovia. As you make your way towards Kresk, you're basically going up like an incline. So you'd follow this. Can you see like this branch bit here?
Yeah.
You kind of go up it, and you see what looks like a gatehouse built into like a 20-foot high wall of stone, and it's reinforced with like, is it buttresses or those like support things?
Scaffolding.
I'm not
Well,
sure how to.
Support beams.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh,
They're
no.
like on the ground. Like I don't know if buttress is the right word. I mean, basically they're reinforced.
Oh, okay.
And this wall encloses a settlement on the side of like a mountain. Hang on, tell you what, let me bring you over because it's actually a lot easier to see on the Kresk map. Okay, can you see that?
Yep.
Oh wow.
Can you see your character tokens? You seem to be like grayed out for me for some reason.
Yeah, no, I can see them. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see.
Cool. So yeah, so you can see what I mean, that like there's like a big like wall running around the settlement. Like atop of the wall. Oh, sorry. One thing I'll mention is that this area is very like mountainous, so all the trees are like pine trees. You can see like snow covering the top of like the wall and the trees and stuff like that. So it's very like old, yeah, mountainous region. And just like above the wall, you can see a stone like abbey type thing. It's kind of like built into the incline. You can see all these markings around it.
Mm.
So it's like at the top of, like a hill, like overlooking the town. You hear a bell ringing from it. I'll read you out the flavor text here. The steady chime is inviting, a welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog to which you have grown accustomed. It's hard to tell at this distance, but there seems to be a switchback road clinging to the cliffs that lead up from the walled settlement to the abbey. Okay, so you're not quite at the settlement yet. This is what you can see, like, from afar. Sorry, I put you in the wrong spot as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say with you.
You should be down here. You approached from.
Oh, okay, that makes way more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do we get in? Yeah, okay.
Snuck around the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, does it look like there's a main gate with guards?
You can see like a gate. You can't really see much more than that until you approach.
Okay.
Right. I mean, as I get towards the gate, I'm gonna drop my invisibility.
Okay.
I suppose if I cancel the spell, it'll cancel Isaac's as well.
Yep,
I guess.
correct.
So I'll drop that as well. Whether he's okay or not, I don't really care.
Should we wait for Isaac here outside the gates?
Yeah, we'll give him 5 minutes. If he doesn't turn up,
Would
he's
he
probably dead.
sit in there in 5 minutes?
He's got a strong pace.
He is. He's decking it,
How
Shall
much?
movement
You
speed.
proper like.
gunning it.
I'm sure he's scowling as hard as he can.
Yeah.
Okay. After a few moments, you hear like thunderous footsteps from down the road. You see kind of like like a cloud of dust coming up, and Isaac
That's
arrives.
Nice.
Oh, you made it then. Nice.
Yeah.
He's like not out of breath in the slightest.
Yes. Oh, that's a good job.
Great cardiovascular there.
I know, but you have much potential. I
Yeah.
like that in a meat shield.
You survived the first fight, comrade.
Yes. Soon we will show that nasty ghost who's boss.
Indeed.
Well, let's hope we don't come across him again. Because he didn't look like he was damaging much.
Yeah, he seemed to know you.
No, he did exceed expectations.
Yeah, maybe next time just leave the statue alone.
Perhaps.
All right. I
Okay.
guess we end up knocking on this door.
Sure.
Do
So,
you know how we get in here, Isaac?
Do I?
so Isaac, what you know about this place is that it's I can message it to you if you want, or you can just tell the others.
You can tell it to me.
Okay. So, is it message you or just say it?
You can say it. You can say it.
Okay, cool. So you know that this place is very like isolationist. Like they don't really. No one's met someone from Krez like a long time. Like Krez people do not come out into like wider Barovia, which people generally don't travel around Barovia, but this is like to the next level type thing. Like no one comes out of Krez. And you also know it's very fortified, which you guys can obviously see from the walls. Like it's a very like Valaki had like a palisade type thing going around, but it's not. This has got like proper big stone walls, reinforced, they're maintained. So that's what you would know. You also would have heard a rumor, I think. Did I tell you guys last time about the rumor of a man coming about 100 years ago?
Yeah. Xyril.
Yeah.
Casimir tried to tell us, and
Okay.
He
So
was disguised as a god.
Isaac, you'd also be aware of this, and you'd also. So basically, what the story is that over a century ago, someone came to Krezk, and he insisted like he lead the abbey. You can see. You would know actually, Isaac, that is called the Abbey of Saint Markovia, who is somebody who led a resistance against Strahd, but basically got crushed. And most people in Barovia believe that this abbot is Strahd himself in disguise, who's running the abbot. Sorry, who's running the abbey. But I mean, no one knows for sure. But everyone's like, how could he have lived for so long otherwise? Yeah.
I see.
Mhm.
Oh, it's the same guy from 100 years ago.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah. If that wasn't clear. Yeah. So a man came over 100 years ago, and he's been running the abbey ever since.
I mean, assume he's looks like a human. He's not like an elf or anything.
Yeah, people he looks human idea.
So Isaac will relay most of this.
Okay.
He says that the people are cowards hiding behind their walls. They're not very lucky to let us in. Basically.
Well, we can
I've never
always-
been here, I'm guessing.
Sorry.
Well, with a possible disguise, I'm sure we could get
Yeah,
in.
what do
Yes,
they-
we
what do
may
these-
need to sneak our way in.
What do these people look like?
Isaac, there's only really like Barovians. There's no really like non-human races. Casimir's like an exception.
Okay.
I meant more like outfit wise, like
You don't know. You haven't met anyone from Chris.
and Isaac hasn't either.
Nope. Like I said,
I-
Chris people don't.
Okay,
They
yeah.
like never leave Chris.
I'm just gonna go to the loo, be right back.
Okay, idea. My raven, I can't remember what it was, bird. I'm gonna have it fly over the wall into the town and basically eye up what they look like.
As long as they don't shoot it out of the air.
Oh,
Yeah.
Um,
Hopefully
I'm
not.
gonna guess what they find out what they look like, and then use disguise self to kind of look like them.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that
my
sounds
plan.
good. Actually, wait. I want to allow you in. I guess you can get us in.
I could use my last spell slot to turn you two invisible, do that trick, the same thing that got you in the house.
Yeah.
Because that's how we got into the Baron's house. I made myself look like
Yeah.
Hans, and then you two were invisible. So I could do the same thing. It does mean though I'm out of slots again. But
Are we expecting any fights within Kresk?
I'm always expecting fights everywhere we go. It just means I'm reduced to like my cantrips. So I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
these bastards are cantrip. So potentially
Minor illusion won't work.
no. I can only do that in one person if I'm lucky.
Well, I could do it on me and you could do it on you, but minor illusion won't be enough.
No, I mean you could change your face, I suppose, but if they kind of have their own like style of outfit, it's not really gonna work. Well, I'll send the Raven, I think it is, in to have a look around.
Okay. That's fine. So, so yeah, I assume you summon your Raven or whatever.
I mean, I had it
And,
before because it went into Valaki.
Oh, okay, fine. So yeah, you can send it in. So, so what your Raven notices as it flies in is that there's lots of guard towers like going around like the wall, and at the main gate there's quite a few guards. There's like a bowman, spearman. There's quite a few people basically around like the rest of the wall. It's kind of like it's a big wall, and there's kind of like almost not enough people to cover it. So there are guards like stationed along the wall, but there are gaps, I guess you could say, in the surveillance. In fact, I'll just reveal like where the guards are for you at the moment. So they are like walking up and down the wall, but obviously, I mean, if you see where I'm revealing them, it's a lot of ground to cover. Oops.
Yeah.
And I'll reveal the guards at the main gate as well. Okay. In terms of like the town itself, it's a very like kind of like primitive almost, I guess you could say. You don't really see like many like big buildings or like the kind of stuff you're used to from like a town. Like you don't really see any like big taverns or like inns or like a marketplace or anything like that. It's mostly like simple like single story pine cottages. You see like animals just kind of like walking around like pigs and chickens and stuff. You would see that the villagers, they do have a bit of a different like dress to the ones in Valaki. It's kind of more like thicker, like heavier clothes. I don't really know, but like it would be more for like, you know, colder climates.
Yeah.
Um,
I guess this is Snowy Mountains as opposed to Valaki, where it's
Yeah.
down on the ground.
yeah, Valaki was quite, you know, like pleasant stuff. This place is quite like chilly, I'd say, yeah, for sure.
The north.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
This place is bizarrely fortified. I do worry, like when even if we manage to get in, we'd have issues moving around.
Unless
Like I can only keep your invisibility up for an hour. After that,
Well,
I'd need to short rest.
The only other thing we have is the Baron's form.
That's not going to get us.
But no, but like, I don't know what relationship they have with Valaki.
Ask Isaac, I guess.
Because we could say we're on orders from the Baron to protect this city after the fall of Valaki. We can like enlist ourselves to help guard the walls and stuff.
I mean, Isaac, what's the Baron's relationship with these people?
I'll have to wait for him to get back.
Has he gone?
I guess I could answer.
Yeah,
That'd be
tell us,
easier.
yeah.
Non-existent. They have no relationship
Oh,
at all.
shit.
So that's not going to work.
Like I said, Krezk is like super isolated. It's not like the other towns in Barovia.
I'm curious. Yeah, that's the thing. If they're that isolated, they're not going to let us in.
There must be some way in. We have to get in.
I mean, we can. The thing is, like, we could probably get in.
Sneak in, but
Yeah,
then
we can probably sneak in. Like,
someone's going to notice us.
but that's the thing is, like, we'd have to move around the town without anyone seeing us. And like I said, I could only keep up your invisibility for an hour. After that,
Yeah, it's not feasible. It will sneak us in, but then we can't properly investigate and go around the town and
no.
speak to people.
I mean,
Heck.
I can disguise self as a cantrip. I can keep doing it. That's not an issue. But that means then you're letting Xyril do that.
You won't do any of the
No,
proper stuff, yeah.
What are we discussing?
They're
getting
trying
in
to figure out how to get in.
Yeah.
because it's basically guards everywhere, and if it's that isolated, they're not going to let us in.
Okay.
And even if they do, even if we do figure out a way in by using the whole disguise self and turning you guys invisible trick that we got into the Barons with, moving around is going to be really difficult.
What, once we're inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone
We could
notice
probably-
us.
We could probably blend in if we get inside if we knock some people out and take their clothes.
Yeah, but they're going to recognise new people because if they're all
If they're
all
close,
stay
yeah,
there.
that's the thing. If it's a simple place, and what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, and they're isolated, they're going to know each other.
Yeah,
It's like a Fallout
I need
vault.
to ask around inside.
Yeah. So we basically need them to allow us in.
Well, if we want to start at the Abbey, we could just break in there and start there.
I mean, can we climb that mountain, Haiss?
I
Does
can.
it look
I can.
feasible?
God.
Have you got the gear to do that?
I mean, it's 400 foot high
Oh
off
Jesus!
where you
Sorry,
are,
that's-
so
that's-
it's a mighty climb.
That's a lot of athletics
If
rolls.
you had like ropes and stuff, like maybe I don't know.
I've got an explorer's pack, but
Let me just convert that to meters, so I can understand it better. 121 meters, so it's pretty high up.
Yeah.
Just a moment.
I mean, I can use suggestion, but that's.
I've
not
got- I've got spider climb,
Gonna... Oh my god.
so I'm fine.
of course.
So Isaac could get in.
Oh,
with
yeah.
spider climb.
So I'm fine.
Haiss, just a question about the map.
Mhm.
Because there's like spots where the wall stops and there's trees.
No, you wouldn't.
Is
you
that
wouldn't be able to
accurate? No.
get in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. They're not like. The reason they haven't built there is because it's like impossible to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I could get in quite easily. I could just misty step through the wall, in theory,
Yeah, I could do that as well.
as long as
Yeah.
the wall.
Isaac could just climb over.
Yeah, as long as the wall's like not more than 30 foot thick. Otherwise, I'm fucked.
it's not that
I was
big.
gonna say,
Yeah.
just half in the wall, clipping, like a Bethesda game. So, I mean, so we could. That's the thing. We could. I don't think getting in is the issue. I think one way or another we could do it. I think our issue is traveling around. But I mean, I suppose we could just get in and then figure that out later. Potentially,
I don't know.
'Cause
These
we
guys
could
could be lethal.
we could. Well, probably, but then
They could lock us up.
to be fair, we could just ask.
Yeah, we could just try that if that.
I mean,
yeah.
if they're, do we know?
Yeah, it
do we
couldn't
know?
hurt.
Do we know if they're You said they're not fans of the big S, right?
You wouldn't really know that.
Okay, we don't know that.
I mean, no one's really a big fan of Strahd.
Yeah.
in Britain, but,
Yeah.
you know, the question is, are they like opposed to him, or are they just,
Yeah,
heads down?
I think
mind their own
we
business?
should give it a go.
Yeah, we could go down that route, saying
Yeah.
we're enlisting our services to help defeat Strahd.
Yeah.
And protect your city or something.
Yeah. We don't want this. Valaki's just got wrecked, and we don't want that to happen.
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
So we're well, we can even say we're from Valaki. We want to get our revenge.
Just gonna draw my curtains.
Um,
Carry on discussing.
Something
Okay.
like that. Something like that, basically, and see if I mean, the worst case scenario, they just turn us away, and then we can think
Okay.
of Plan B.
Okay, I'm going to turn to Isaac and say, Isaac, I think you need to turn up your charm. We're going to try and talk our way in here.
Excellent.
Do you have like a cover for that arm of yours?
Yeah, they might
No.
like that. Oh shit.
Okay. Haiss is in here. I was gonna try. I might do is use minor illusion to like
Yeah,
change his arm.
that might be a good idea.
Because I think a big ass demon arm. Then again, I look like a devil, so that's probably not gonna help anyway.
Yeah.
But a demon arm is probably like I said, a little bit more, a bit worse than tiefling.
I mean, all three of us look pretty shifty.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No doubt. At least if we can get rid of the demon arm, it'll probably look slightly less shifty.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Is it possible for me to use minor illusion to like change the appearance of Isaac's arm?
Yeah, but you'd have to concentrate
Yeah, that's fine.
again. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, that means I can't turn anyone invisible or anything, but that's
Yeah.
fine. All right, I'm gonna do that, and basically we're gonna try and blag our way in, and see
Okay.
see how that pans out.
So you're gonna approach the gate.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So as you guys walk like up towards the gate, again you're walking like uphill, like up an incline.
We've got our horses, but yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're riding. You. Oops, I'm looking the wrong bit. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. So you get to like the gate, which is basically it's like actually I think there's a picture. If you scroll
Yeah,
to
at
like,
the bottom, yeah.
yeah, I think that's basically like the entrance. It probably doesn't do it justice because like they're like
It's 20
massive.
foot.
Well, they're like 12 foot tall. The doors are 12 foot tall, yeah, and the walls are 20 foot tall. Carved into the archway above the doors is the name Kresk. The guards look kind of nervous to see you. I've revealed them on the map. There's like 4 archers kind of like standing there. There's a couple more guards up the top, and they're kind of like, "What? Who goes there? What do you want?"
Hello. I'm Xyril.
Hello, I'm Eirril. We mean you no harm.
Isaac just grunts.
This is a friend of ours. We're from Valaki. I don't know if you've heard, but Valaki just got ransacked, but well, not ransacked. What's the word I'm looking for? Raided by the Big S, and we're looking to exact some revenge. We thought we might come here and, for supplies and maybe some people to help out, give us a hand.
They look very alarmed, and they kind of have like a quick like huddle discussion. And then one of the archers calls down to you and says, none of you move, okay? I don't want to see any of you move."
All right.
He's like, okay. I mean it. No moving. Then he kind of runs off. And a few moments go by, and then a man kind of like comes to the top. I don't have a token for him for some reason. They didn't give me one. But he kind of is dressed... He looks, like a noble person. It's a bit more maybe like utilitarian than what most nobles wear. Like in Valaki, the guy wore like rich clothing and like furs and stuff. This guy is more like a military type outfit, stiff necked, all that kind of thing. And he says, "Hello there, adventurers. I'm the mayor of this town. My name's Dmitry Kreskov.
Nice name. Nice.
Kreskov.
What do you want? Why do you seek admission to Kresk?"
Oh, I don't know if you heard. Well, I don't know if your fine workers, guard people, told you what we said, but we're from Valaki, and
Spoke of a raid.
yeah, the Big S raided it.
I find this difficult to believe. Why would Strahd take action against Valaki?
He's an asshole, really. I think that's essentially the crux of it. We obviously we weren't too pleased You know, it's a bit of an inconvenience, and it's quite, it's quite horrible.
Mm.
We're looking to, go fuck him up. But we need supplies, ideally people, and we heard that Kresk has some of the best that that Barovia has to offer.
He says, I've seen a lot of adventurers come. I've seen enemies of Strahd. I've seen friends of Strahd. I've seen people who didn't care about Strahd, but every time they came, they brought trouble with them. And I'm a man of the people. You understand?
I like people.
You
We all like people.
look like trouble. All of you look like trouble. You
That's
come here telling me about a raid about Strahd conducted on Valaki. I don't like it. I'm not sure I like you either.
Listen.
That's just racist. I mean, you don't even know us. How about
That's right. I don't even know what you are.
How about we have? I think we still got some brandy left that we acquired.
I have some wine.
Come and have a drink. You could. I mean, you could come here. We don't go there because privacy.
Did you,
Have a drink. Have a
did you say
chat.
wine?
Isaac did, yeah.
From the Wizards of the Winery?
Is it?
Isaac
Yes?
wouldn't have.
I don't know. I didn't even know you had wine.
He likes wine a lot, so it would be
did we
reasonable
take
for him
any?
to have some on him.
Okay,
But I
we've
don't
got-
think it'd be wizard's wine.
I know I swiped some
No,
brandy
the only
from the Baron's
wine
house.
over here comes from there. So if you've got wine, it would be from there.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, I guess it must be then.
Yeah.
How much wine do you have?
Let's say 2 bottles.
It's like, Well, I'll tell you now. We have been without wine for quite a while now. Something abusive happened to the winery. They haven't been sending us their usual shipments.
I'm gonna take a glance at Eirril.
Oh shit.
If you could maybe get us a wagon load, say, of wine, I'd be more inclined to let you in.
fuck? I'm gonna say under my breath, not the fucking winery again. Should we go for a huddle?
Yeah.
I might just gesture to Isaac and Xyril.
Just give us a minute.
Kind of.
Yeah, we're not getting any wine. Like that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
We
that
can't go to the wizards.
No,
and get their wine.
no.
infested with druids and
Yeah, there's like bad people there that's taking them over.
Better than us.
oh yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, I don't think we'd be able to take him. There's like these weird druids. They've got some weird tree people.
We were lucky to escape with our lives last time. Who knows what it's like this now?
I mean, the only other option is to go back to that arsehole innkeeper and take his wine back. But
if there's anything left.
I don't
Oh,
fancy
there.
travelling back to Valaki and back.
Shit.
We could tell them that they're overrun with druids, but
If we had assistance, we could.
yeah, but the thing is, we can't go back there because they know us. So
You'd
there's-
have to kill them all.
We'd have to, and then we can't kill them in front of them, can we? And the thing is, if we kill everybody, then what we're going to bring back? We're going to bring back just one lot of wine, and that's it. We're not going to get any more. Is there anything else you guys want other than wine?
He says, well, wine is really what we needed because, it's our only escape in this land. What is there anything else that you can offer me?
Friendly chatter?
Kind of shakes his head.
Loyalty and undenying service to the
Oh.
protection of the city of Kresk.
That, and we're trying to kill the big S, so getting rid of him would obviously be a good thing.
Shakes his head. He says, "There's no getting rid of the devil."
Of course there is. We've survived a few run-ins with him already.
he kind of pursed his lips, obviously like disbelievingly, and he's like, I imagine.
Look at this bald patch. Look. Yeah, he ripped that out of my hair. Wasn't playing that. I'm trying to get it grow back. It's taken a while.
He says, you're pledging yourself in the service of Kresk, but how can I hold you to that?
Well, I don't know. How do you hold your guards to it?
He says they're Kreskians. He says they were born here and raised here. Okay, Kresk is in their blood. I can't say the same for all of you.
You don't know where my blood's from. My blood's been in a lot of places. Mate.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Blood. You know that's.
I'm just seeing what else he might want.
I'm trying to think else. We've kind of exhausted the wine aspect, unless, like I said, unless we raid.
Yeah, Isaac's getting ready to strike some fear into his heart, but that could blow all of this.
Yeah, that probably will.
Didn't work last time.
Go with whatever you were gonna do, and we'll see what happens.
The thing is, unless, oh fuck. The
We'd
problem
need
is,
help.
I could like charm person, but it only lasts an hour. So he'd be like, and he would know, like afterwards.
Gives you an hour.
Yeah.
We can't.
I mean, I could use suggestion. That's 8 hours, but again, we're just only like burning through the places we could we could go. I'd like to be able to have a
Yeah.
place that we could actually go.
Yeah, at this rate, you guys are just gonna be on the run constantly.
I know.
No one wants us.
If it makes a difference, Esmeralda said she was inside somewhere. But that's not like a
So
thing to
she
help them
was.
get inside.
That
It's
was a
more
while
of a thing to like,
That was a while
Yeah.
ago, though.
yeah. Oh yeah, I mean she might not be there anymore, but
I suppose it's worth bringing up though, because it wouldn't have happened that long ago.
it wouldn't budge him. I was more saying it as like if you wanted extra motivation to try and figure out ways to get inside.
Yeah, I do want to get in for the story.
Yeah, I want to get in.
But if we break in, there's no telling what will happen. We're at a stalemate here.
I know.
The Baron, the mayor like coughs.
I mean, look, yeah, we can't get any wine from the winery because they're overrun by druids. That evil, bad druids that have done something to the wine. So if we got you the wine, chances are I'd probably kill you anyway.
This is most unwelcome news. You bring me 2 lots of unwelcome news in that.
True, but you know, at least we're telling you. That's always good. But it does mean that we have the last two bottles of wine in Barovia that are actually good.
2 bottles does gets me nowhere.
But savor. How good are those bottles going to taste when you know they're the last ones? Can you think of a more treasured item than the last 2 bottles of wine in Barovia?
He just looks stoically back at you.
I'll take that as a yes.
He says, "Look, unless you have anything else to offer, I'm afraid I have other business to attend to."
Come on, guys, man. I mean, I'm the only one doing all the talking here. Can't you two come up with any ideas?
We don't have anything else.
If we try and intimidate him, it might just blow everything, though. Are we at the gate? Like,
Yeah.
You're pretty much
the
like,
archer was
right,
looking
yeah.
down at us as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, so
But they haven't
yeah,
got arrows.
they're,
They haven't got arrows drawn though, have they?
they're not like notched.
No.
Yeah, they haven't like notched
No.
the bows or anything like that. They're just looking at you nervously. I
Mm.
might add, but
But this, I don't know if the silver dragon stuff's gonna help here.
All right, Isaac will try a bluff.
okay.
He's gonna, enraged, he sort of yells at the guy. If you don't let us in, your town, Kresk will meet the same fate as the last place we were.
Valaki.
Kresk will meet the same fate as Valaki.
And then how will that happen? Are you threatening to bring the devil upon here? Is that what you did to Valaki?
None are safe from the devil. You must let us in to protect you and find out what we can about him.
As you protected Valaki.
Shit, he doesn't care about Valaki.
Well, we weren't actually like in Valaki at the time. We were out like hunting.
But if we were there,
If we were there, maybe, if we were there,
it'd be fine.
then we would have been all right. But just so happens that we weren't there. That's why we're still alive.
I don't really want to turn you guys away completely, so
we'll have to break in at night.
Alright. So he's
Yeah. The danger, obviously, now they know our face.
he's gonna say, okay. He's gonna say to you, "Look, okay, you seem pretty desperate to get inside, but you may stay here for 24 hours, okay? And in that time, you'll earn your keep while you come in here. I expect you to pull your weight. We have no money or concept of money here, so you'll have to help around town. Chop some wood, milk some cows."
I'm good with my I'm good with my hands.
So if that is agreeable to you, then I will allow you in under the condition that yes, you stay no longer than what I've stated, and that you leave quickly and you never return here.
Wow.
Well, it's the best we're gonna get at the moment.
Better than nothing.
This is a pretty good deal.
All right, works for me.
I won't argue.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's good.
so he'll have a word with the guards, and they'll open the doors, and you guys may proceed in. They're looking at you with like sort of great suspicion and mistrust, but they'll let you in. And the mayor is standing there to like kind of like welcome you in, and he says, "We have no inns or taverns here, so if you're wanting to stay the night, you can either come to my cottage or you can take it up with anybody in town." No. In fact, I would rather you came to my cottage. I would rather you stay away from the people here. If it's all the same to you.
Works for me. I'm sure you've got nice digs.
Well, my house is. To be honest, it's irrelevant where his house is. They're all kind of the same. He'll just point out an area where like it's his house, his cottage, and he'll say, "If you want to retire for the night, come here. I'll assign a guard to follow you around, just to make sure you don't get up to anything. And as I said, I hope we see you off tomorrow." Kind of nods, and he walks away. And
Nice fellow.
there will be a guard who will kind of like detach himself from like the others, and he will just kind of come up behind you guys and like nod to you.
Xyril got really skinny.
I'd like to ask him if he knows of any healers.
Just making Xyril fat again.
Thick
How-
Xyril.
Asking him.
Pretty much the same as that, but in Isaac's voice.
He says,
Do you know of any healers in the city?
he says, "Well, you could check out the pool, I suppose, to the north."
The pool?
The pool.
What folly is this?
He looks quite offended. He says, so it's the holy water that comes up in the pool. It has healing properties.
I'll put my hand on Isaac and go, it sounds very nice. It sounds very pleasant.
We built a shrine to the Morning Lord there. That's why it's holy.
I see. That makes sense. Oh crap, what was it? Oh fuck, what was that chant? Was it like God bless the Morning Lord or something?
I can't
Something
remember.
like
I
that.
can't remember.
I would have made it up because I don't think there's a real chance.
Okay.
So
Can I just say I repeat that chant? God bless. All bless the Morning Lord.
so you're not heathens outside these walls. Yes, bless the Morning Lord.
Bless the Morning Lord. There you go. Yes, we have a church for the Morning Lord in Valaki.
Looks
Which
nice.
funny
Oh.
that you say that as well. The raid, they seem to specifically try and target the priest of that temple, that church. I don't think Strahd likes the Morning Lord all that much. Heathen.
Like shapes. I'm disgusting.
I don't know.
No, not that I have anything against the devil. Strahd, Lord Strahd. You know, he's the rightful ruler of this land. Kind of like looks up at the sky.
Yes.
As he says that, I'm going to spit on the ground. And said, he's a dirty fiend. He deserves to be punished.
Hey, don't want you talking like that around here. Okay, we're quiet people.
Remember, it's
okay,
the big S. We code names. Big S. You can't, you know.
You must take us to this pool.
He says, "Okay, are you gonna chop any wood on the way, or do you want to go to the pool?"
Pool first.
Yes.
Wood later.
Okay. He's like, okay. So he'll lead you through the town. Like I said, it's very like you missed it a bit, Don, but it's a very like simple, like almost like primitive town. You know, everything's like the same. You see like pigs and chickens and stuff like walking around like openly. Anyone who kind of like sees you, they kind of retreat like into their homes and like avoid eye contact and stuff. People here, it's much like the village of Barovia, where people they appear very like downtrodden, like dull eyes, you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, he'll lead you all the way up to the north of the town.
I'll say to him, you got a very nice town here. It's very homely.
As well, you know, we do what we can.
Very good job. Very good job. I'm very impressed.
Oh, thank you. We're at the edge of the world here, you know.
Yes.
I've never left.
Ah, why would you? Why would you?
Yeah. You guys roll perception since you're coming up to here.
That is a 16 from me.
It's a 14.
Okay.
15.
Cool. So you all hear. So I mentioned before that you could hear the bell ringing, right, as you came up from the abbey. You can now hear distant screaming and like jackal, like hideous type like laughter, like faintly
Fuck's sake.
coming from the abbey.
God, man.
Okay, I'll go to the guard and said, "What was that hideous sound?"
He says, we don't talk about that. We just ignore it. You should do the same."
You are cowards.
He says, "Hey,
Isaac, relax.
that could be the devil himself in there. Okay, we're not gonna. Yeah, we've got nothing against him.
Can I ask what goes up there?
No,
Goes
no one
on up
goes.
there.
We don't know. No one goes.
Who resides there?
The abbot or the devil, depending on who you ask.
So the abbot is the devil in disguise.
That's what people say. I mean, who else could it be?
How about we find out for you?
No, you should stay away from there. It's
Well, no,
it's-
it could be our way of repaying you. I mean, like, you wouldn't want to be like under the rule of the Big S, would you?
Yeah, we're protecting you from the big
Like,
S.
shushes you. Oh, and he's like, look. Look, if you're gonna talk about this stuff, talk about it away from me. Okay, I'm a devil-fearing man. Okay, I pay my dues.
Do you have a family?
I don't want no trouble. Yes, I do. What's it to you?
Well, when you want to protect them with your life,
He says, kind of looks up at the sky again.
stop any trouble.
He's like, no. I'm very happy with the ruler of this land. Yep. Yes, that's me.
Or put it this way, yeah. If it,
No, no,
You've all been brainwashed. You've all been brainwashed.
Well, put it this way, like we don't exactly like speak in his favour, and we're still here. So you shouldn't live in fear of the sky. Bless
Yeah.
the
We're going
Nordic
to
Lord.
stop talking about him. You may as well go.
Wait, sorry. Are you saying that to the guard?
Yes.
He says, wait, sorry. Say again. I didn't hear what you said.
We're not going to stop talking about him, so you may as well leave.
He says, look, I'll have you ejected from this here town. Okay, if you keep antagonizing, the higher powers as you are.
These
We're
people
just-
are fools.
We're just trying to protect you all.
We don't need your protection. Okay, we just need you to do whatever you're here to do and then go.
The danger is never going to go away if you're just going to sit here in silence. You do realise that?
How
It's
does
up-
how does one get into the abbey?
He says, "Oh, are you still on about that?" Okay.
Like,
Just
do we
look-
need do we are you guys authorized to get in there, or
There's no one goes. I mean, I heard there was a road that goes up there,
and that's
but,
it, you could
but
just
don't be
you could
getting
just
any
walk-
ideas.
you could just walk in.
Well, I suppose, but can't you hear that? He kind of like gestures towards like the screaming.
Trust me, I've heard women screaming a lot, so I'm just used to it.
Says, I don't think they would have been screaming like that.
Yeah, that sounds like they're in pain. Xyril. Have you?
Screams like off
Oh,
torture or
you're just gonna have a smirk on his face.
Jesus.
says, look, I want you to put aside. Look, if I show you the pool, will you stop this talk of going to the abbey?
We'll stop talking about it. Sure.
Says, okay. So he'll kind of gesture to the pool, and the pool is like it's very, lovely blue, clear water. It shimmers, it sparkles. Weird, since this place is always overcast. It's never like sunny, but it's still like sparkling. Near like the edge of the pool, you see a gazebo, which looks like it's like half collapsed. You see a wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested man. It's paint chipped, faded, and he's standing in the gazebo. And it's like he's almost like reaching out for like a hug, And yeah, that's what you see.
Can I ask the guard what's the statue of?
He says, "Oh, this is the Morning Lord."
Yeah, don't you know, Eirril? It's the Morning Lord.
Oh shit!
It's obviously the Morning Lord.
Exactly.
Okay.
You should be.
My
You need to be
mistake.
paying more attention at mass, Eiril.
Morning
My
mess.
bad.
Yeah.
Heathen.
Listen. I'm a new follower. Okay. Still catching up.
So if I'd be happy to teach you about the Morning Lord if that's what you're. if that's what you're.
No, it's okay.
Maybe some other time.
Yeah.
He turns to Isaac and he says, "Well, I mean, yeah, if you drink from this pool, we'll heal you right up. I had a blister once, dipped it in, cleared up straight away."
Yeah, there's no
Isaac's
side effects.
You want to
from this
drink
water.
his blister water? That's just okay.
Isaac will begin disrobing.
Disrobing. Oh my
He's gonna go for a swim.
God.
He's gonna swim in the nude.
Oh my god. Skinny dipping in the holy
Yeah.
pool.
Does the guard react?
Are you going like all the way?
Yeah, of course it is.
Wow.
He says, "Oh, where are you injured?" Exactly.
With the all
Jesus.
at the beginning.
You would never
No.
understand.
Polygamy is a sin. Okay, I don't know what kind of diseases you've got. You shouldn't be using the pool for that.
He just continues stripping.
The guard looks a bit like vexed, but he's not going to stop you. This is what the pool is for. It's just it's not very appropriate to do what you're doing. But...
So yeah, Isaac will, unless stopped, slowly like wade into the pool. He'll keep his demon arm above water, but try to dip the whole rest of his body in and like submerge himself.
Okay. You're still maintaining the illusion, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you roll Arcana?
Who?
Oh, sorry, Isaac. Done.
That is a 4.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So you do feel rejuvenated. It doesn't have the effects that you were after, but you feel like it's how to describe this. It's almost like the healingness is being like filtered through some of it. It feels like a bit weaker
Right.
than it should do. Perhaps. But you do feel rejuvenated.
Okay. Anything significant?
I'll tell you this because of Isaac's arm, which is basically like your connection to like evilness.
Mm-hmm.
There's kind of like a faint aura of like corruption, which like hangs over this pool,
Right.
and you also kind of feel it from the abbey.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have
Controlling
a
that.
thing. Let me just see if it's relevant here.
I'm tempted to drink it and test it.
I can do a similar thing to paladins, where I can sense aberrations, celestials, fey, or fiends.
Really? That's very interesting.
Wow.
So
You sense?
sorry.
Does it tell you specifically what you sense?
You know the type of any being whose presence you sense, but not its identity. The
So it's
vampire
basically-
Count Strahd von Zarovich, for instance.
Sorry.
How convenient.
Wow.
That's basically
So-
divine sense, then, isn't it?
It's the same thing, yeah.
You sense a celestial.
Ooh. I don't think I
Not
sense
expecting to-
where
Where?
it is.
Do you not know
do I?
where? I thought divine sense knows.
Does it tell you the direction?
It does. I'm able to sense the presence, so no. I can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
Okay, so that's slightly different to divine sense because divine.
It's a little
sense,
different.
Yeah, because divine sense lets you know the location within 60 feet.
Yeah, so I just know that something is close.
Oh, okay.
Okay, interesting. Okay, let me tell you a bit more
Demon
about
arm
this.
with divine sense. I am if his heal like his wounds start to heal,
No, not on that level. It's not wounds, but
his wounds
you do
don't
feel
heal.
better.
Okay.
You feel better.
I'm going to shout to Isaac and say, how do you feel?
Your wounds seem the same.
You feel like
Yeah.
a warm, soothing sensation.
I feel nothing. It comes back out.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you a bit more though because of all this like stuff I
Yep.
just found out about what you can discover. So the pool you feel like it's definitely weakened the magic. At one point, it would have likely had the effect that you're after. For whatever reason, which you can't determine, it's weaker.
Hmm.
You sense the presence of a celestial, which is very. It's something you never would have expected to happen. Celestials don't come down to this plane, and why would a celestial be in Barovia? So obviously that's quite weird.
Yeah.
That needs to be. Okay.
Yeah, I'm very shocked you found that out. I didn't expect that. And you don't sense any like consecration or desecration as such, but like I said, you do sense. Okay. I'll tell you what you sense. You sense, like I said before, you sense like a darkness, like overhanging, like perhaps the pool, and definitely from the abbey. It's much stronger in the abbey. And in the very far distance, and I'm talking very far, it's like the south, out of Kresk, who knows how far, you sense like a pulsing dark energy, which kind of has the same signature.
Oh boy. Whereabouts did you say?
For you, where you are now, just southeast.
Southeast.
That's like where the winery is.
Yeah. Well, towards the abbey, kind of, right?
It's much further. It's nowhere near Kresk. It's just off in the
Okay.
Unless it's Strahd.
Probably Strahd.
Yeah.
So what was it matching? The one in the abbey.
Yeah.
Shit. He's
Something-
everywhere.
Yeah.
Something tells me Spiney's going to
His
have to go
disciple.
investigate that abbey.
Yeah.
I think we need to go and investigate. Like, there was a cave, right?
Uh,
No, or were we talking about the abbey?
it's just the abbey. Yeah, there's no.
Can I telepathically motion? Because it's still a bird at the moment. Can I telepathically get the bird to fly over to the abbey
Sure. Yeah.
and potentially like look through windows and things like that?
Your bird starts like flying.
Oh, obviously, I suppose this is only based on. I actually can't do that because obviously, metagaming. He hasn't told us yet.
Oh yeah, obviously yeah. Sorry,
So,
so
yeah,
I don't
so,
know
yeah,
if you
wait.
relay that.
But no, so it had no effect on his wounds.
No.
Okay. I'm going to go to drink the water to do an investigation
Okay.
to see if it has any impact on me. Well,
It doesn't really do. Again, you just feel like warmed, like soothed. It's very nice, very pleasant, very good water, but you don't feel like your wound, physically like your wounds are healing or anything like that.
okay, can I do an Arcana check then on it?
Yeah, roll Arcana.
See what's impacting it.
Can I go and like put a finger in it?
Same thing. It feels like nice, like all good kind of thing.
That's 22.
Wow. Okay. This is similar to a lesser restoration effect.
Oh,
So if you were blind, yeah, it's basically lesser restoration.
It's like diseases and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Isaac's up for storming the abbey, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think under the cover of darkness.
Yeah.
We go in.
For sure.
Mhm.
That's still quite helpful.
Isaac, I assume, can't see in the dark.
No, he can't.
I wouldn't have thought so because he's human.
No,
But,
no.
yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, there's no way of me relaying this to anyone with this dude here.
Well, actually, while the dude's still there,
He's just standing like not like.
before I forget,
Oh yeah.
so did she tell us she was going to be in Kresk? She did, Esmeralda.
She's previously
I
stated
can't,
that.
I
Yeah.
can't remember. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to ask him if he knows the whereabouts of an Esmeralda within this town.
He says Esmeralda.
This guy isn't the mayor, is he? He's just some random dude.
He's just a guard that's been assigned to us.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
He
should've got-
shakes his head and he says, "Doesn't ring a bell."
Okay. No bother. I'll ask
She
the
said
mayor.
she was going to meet us here, so how would she have gotten in?
She must have been from this town.
Who is this woman?
Oh, just some really hot chick that helped us out once.
Yeah, she's good at combat.
Yeah,
You'd like her.
She told
Hot
us she.
chicks.
Yeah, she told it. Okay, man. Okay. But, she told us to meet her here, but we kind of got a bit delayed, so we probably missed her.
She could still be in the tavern.
There is no.
Is there a tavern?
No, there's no tavern.
There is no time.
There's no alcohol.
There's no tavern.
What
She wouldn't have
on,
stayed
Isaac?
long.
Hmm.
No sane person would stay here. Chicken.
You saying that to the guy?
No,
Can I do an Arcana check on the water? Because I'm assuming you didn't relay the properties of it, or did
You
you?
can roll up on there.
well, I'd say it's less restoration power.
Okay. So,
What have I got? What have I got on me?
I'm not sure you'll really be able to tell more than that.
Can I fill my water skin with the water?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can do that.
Right, I suppose chopping some trees. I mean, this big guy here has an axe, so you know.
God,
axes.
not
Two
approvingly.
axes.
It's good to see you pulling your weight.
Well, you know, Isaac's gonna do most of it. Like, you know, he seems to be the man fit for the task.
There is one guard between us, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So Isaac will head off and start chopping wood, and I guess the intention is for you guys to sneak off at some point. Can we huddle whispers? You guys need to sneak off at some point to investigate the church.
What, without you?
Yeah, you could come with us.
I would advise you will go together.
Well, it depends if we
Yeah.
can shake. It depends if we can shake the guard.
I mean,
Well, if we go when it's nighttime, they can't expect us to work at
Mm.
nighttime.
Yeah, we'll chop wood long into the night, and then when he gets tired,
I could
Yeah.
knock him out.
well, there is a spell I can use that will get him off our backs, but
Do it.
that's me done. I can't use any more magic.
Yeah.
And if we come into trouble, I'm limited to, you know, party tricks and a blood blast here and there.
And your blast did us no good before.
Neither did you! Fucking you and your overcompensating arm.
You haven't seen what my arm can do.
I'm pretty sure I know what your arm can do. The problem is you've been doing it too much, which is why it's ended up like that.
Oh, gross. He doesn't understand.
No,
Get
yeah. Anyway,
Sorry,
Yeah.
one thing I forgot to mention as well is that every cottage you walk past had its own little graveyard.
Okay.
Every what? Sorry.
Previous.
Every cottage you walked past had its own like small graveyard. So just fun fact.
Can I ask the guard about that? If he's still there.
Yeah, what are you asking him exactly?
Why is there not a communal graveyard? Why outside each house?
He says, "Oh, the grave. You mean the graveyard at the abbey? yeah, we can't exactly go there anymore. So we've had to make do.
Is there a lot within each house?
It's just, oh, well, I mean, all our houses
That's
are
sizable.
pretty much the same.
As in like sizable graveyards within each house.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say sizable, but you know, we do what we can.
Jeez. Okay.
So we need to get rid of this guy. I mean, I think the best bet is to just wait until nightfall because we don't want to like
Wait.
get here and then cause issues to straight away. If we kind of like best behavior, they may not like supervise us in the night.
Is he actually supervising us? I thought.
He's kind of like standing watching you.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
like
okay.
our
I
escort,
thought-
kind of.
Oh damn.
Yeah, we're basically on like parole at the moment. You know?
Yeah, it's either try and act good or knock him out. Get rid of him.
The thing is, this place is littered. I mean, we could. There is that option.
I mean, this is it. After we do the Abbey, that's it. We're gone from Krez.
yeah, that's gonna write that off as well. But
Yeah.
oh, we got to check it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the issue is how to get rid of this dude without. Because the thing is, if we just, I mean, we could like knock him out and put him somewhere. The issue is where no one will find him. Like, you know, we can't put him in the lake because he floats.
We could just march on the Abbey and see what he does.
Could do, but I imagine he'd like shout as. We could try.
But they're not going to stop us.
If
'cause
they're
we
all
don't
scared
go
of
up
it,
there.
they probably
Yeah.
won't chase us. Yeah.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that is very true. That's a good point. We'd have to get closer to it.
We'll go chop wood next to it.
That's what I mean. Like
Chop
as you're
wood by the
chopping
Abbey.
wood, like get closer and
So
closer.
yeah, closer. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
do that. We'll do
We'll,
that.
we'll do that and
Do
see
that.
how he reacts.
Yeah.
Alright, if you're gonna do that, he will
Yeah.
comment and say like, "Hey, that's towards the Abbey. Like, come back here."
Yeah, that's
There's
fine.
more wood this way.
Sh- There's good
I said,
wood
look,
there, yeah.
Shush! You're not allowed to talk about the Abbey. And just carry on.
He's like, look,
This
okay,
is
look.
untouched.
He's like, look, maybe you could milk some cows for a change, okay? Like, we need some milk as well.
I bet Isaac would be good at that.
Absolutely not. You've seen this arm. I would incinerate the cows.
Yeah.
Leave me to the wood.
What time sign off? God. Like bedtime.
How long have you guys been chopping wood for before you're gonna ask him this?
Couple of hours, I reckon. Give it a
hours.
good 2 hours.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
what time of day it is.
Yeah,
And
what
all
ti-
three of you have been. Of all three of you been like pulling your weight here.
I mean, I would be using like Mage Hand. Or
We'll say it's
something.
coming up on like on night, I guess.
Did you use Mage Hand?
Yeah, I
Is
Is
mean,
that enough strength?
pretty...
You'll drop your minor illusion if you do.
would I? No, it's not concentration.
Oh, is it not? Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, you're still disguising my arm.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
assume
Oh, that means
Yeah.
the guy wouldn't have got the jokes.
No,
Yeah,
no.
he wouldn't have.
Yeah, he's
he probably
fine.
No,
wouldn't.
he's
Very
probably just
confused.
like what?
Why did
I
you
probably
give
would.
him
I,
a guy's arm?
I would probably make it like slightly more muscular, just obviously
Yeah.
like based, you know, the other one. So it's like clearly more. Where's the thing for? Where's my player handbook for Mage Hand?
He's
It's kind of
right.
getting towards.
Because it's like I think there's like a certain amount of weight that Mage Hand can hold.
It's like
think
10
it's-
pounds.
Yeah, £10, I think it
How
is.
much is how much is a axe? Like an axe, it shouldn't be.
It's gonna be more. Depends. Well, if it's like steel axe.
Well, hang on, a hand axe because it's going to be a
Yeah.
hand axe is. Where have we gone? Hand axe, £2. Even a great axe is 7.
Okay, yeah, that's fine then.
So I would have thought Mage Hand would be enough to chop wood. What do you reckon?
Not very well if you're just using that. I mean,
Yeah.
It's gonna take quite a few chunks.
I mean, you can do it, but like, yeah, it'll be
Hey,
pretty
as long as he doesn't,
inefficient
as long as he
compared
doesn't
to,
comment, I mean, I'll just say, look, I'm not very strong. This is the best you got.
That's fine. So he'll say, well, you guys have been chopping for quite some time now. We'll say it's getting up to nightfall.
Okay.
He says, yeah, I think, you know, if you want, you can retire to the mayor's house now if you like. Spend the night maybe.
Yeah.
Then you can check out some stuff in the morning, and then you can be on your way.
Sure. Which way? Which direction is it in?
I'll take you there.
No, it's all right.
He says, no, I have to take you there.
No, look, we'll just say that you dropped us off out in front. Yeah.
Yeah.
this doesn't make me want to let you go on your own. Is there anything that makes me more certain that I should go with you?
Shit.
Oh, you can trust us. We're hard workers. Have we done anything to think that you could not, distrust us?
You really done anything to make me trust you either.
Oh, we did all the work, everything you asked.
Yeah.
Look, guys, this isn't my call, okay? This is standard. You're lucky that the mayor let you in anyway.
Shit.
I'm gonna have to knock him out.
Yeah. I
How?
think I'll probably gesture to the other guys.
At this point,
Wink.
you hear like running and somebody shouting, Jürgen!
Jürgen!
The guy's,
It's great.
guy's like, hey, yep, I'm here. What? And like a man like kind of runs up. He's like, oh, Jürgen, your wife, she's gone into labour.
Wow.
Yes. Oh my
Convenient.
god.
Wow.
What the hell?
And he's like, what? And he's like, yeah, right now, you gotta come. And he's like, oh my god. He's like, okay, guys, you told me I could trust you. He's
You
like,
can. Go deliver that baby, man.
do any of you have any experience delivering babies?
No.
Unfortunately not.
All right.
Jafar would.
Yeah. And he probably offer as well.
Yeah.
Just
absolutely.
look, okay, I'm trusting you guys to go back to the mayor's house. If you don't, I'm gonna find out in the morning, okay?
We will, bless the
And there'll be
morning
trouble
lord.
for you guys
Bless-
and trouble for me.
Bless the morning lord.
Don't take his name in vain. Only say it if you mean it.
Yeah, of course I mean it. I always mean it.
Okay. All right. He
Really
grabs
throwing
the
us a
guy,
bone there.
and they both like run off.
I was gonna turn to the others. Go.
who's-
Yeah, I
who's-
didn't mean it.
Of course not.
Good one.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna like you, Isaac. You're definitely better than your predecessor. Right. Well then, fellas, I think we know what we're here to do.
Yeah.
Break into the abbey.
Yep.
Can we cut up through the trees where we are?
Yeah.
So like we don't have to walk.
Very steep. There's like a winding like path.
Yeah, I think maybe follow the path.
Yeah,
You
we'll
wanna pick-
follow the path. But
You see, there's like
obviously-
a path like going up, so it like winds all the way up
yeah.
to the.
We'll try
the
to
thing.
we'll try to stay off the beaten path though as much as we can. In terms of like, so probably hang on. I've
You
got a thing.
can't. Oh, do you mean like the
So,
main
like,
road?
Yeah, like kind of like go this way.
You can do that. Yeah, you can go through like the wooden.
Yeah, and
Mm.
then to yeah, like where Eirril is, and then walk up that way because I don't want to kind of walk through the town again. I want to avoid
Can
as many
you
guards.
all roll perception as you're going through town, like the trees and stuff?
18.
9.
Okay.
12.
Cool. So, so as you're making your way through the town, you kind of hear like a little like bits of like the people talking because people are like out and about in the graveyards, all that kind of stuff. You hear people complaining about the lack of wine. It's like the only thing they had going for them. Now it hasn't come for ages. So people feeling really shit about that.
Mate, we should have left the wine in the middle of the thing in the town. That'd have drawn some crowds.
You hear people talking about just like how the wolf problem's like been really bad recently. It's part of the reason why no one leaves because they just want to get eaten. And you also hear, or whoever got the highest perception will just hear this actually. So Dan, was that?
Yeah.
You hear Dan that people are kind of like gossiping because the mayor's son, his 14-year-old son, recently died of an illness, and he's the fourth child to die of the mayor's. It's like all his children are dead now, and they're just saying like, "Oh, this is so sad."
That's bad.
Wish there was something we could do to help. Blah blah.
Well, that's weird because the pool would surely restore that if he had an illness.
It's more likely a curse because it doesn't.
Curse,
cure
yeah, that's what I
curses.
thought. Yeah,
Mm.
Strahd's cursed the mayor.
It's probably cursed him
yeah,
to
it's
not
just-
leave as well. They probably can't leave out of curse as well.
That's just kind of what you hear as you pick your way through town. But yeah, only Dan hears the
Yeah.
final bit of it. But yeah, it's fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll probably relay that.
Okay, fine. So you're all aware.
No wonder he's got a stick up his ass.
Okay, so unless I assume you're not going to take any actions regarding anything you heard, so you're just going to keep making your way up.
Nah,
Okay,
keep on
fine.
trucking.
So, yep. So as I said, as you can very clearly see as well, it's like a long, winding like road, kind of like doubles back on itself. Very little used. Um, doesn't really seem like anyone's like really comes here. I don't know if you're gonna. You probably wouldn't be looking in particular, would you? So
No.
that's fine. So, yep, you guys have gone up the thing. I'm just kind of like revealing all the surrounding area. Basically, you're quite like you're quite high up. It's getting quite cold up here. As I was saying, not a well-traveled path at all. Just revealing all the surroundings. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so as you guys approach this area, so I'll just read you out like the flavor text. So I'll cut it down, but you're above like the mist now. Again, very like snowy up here. You can snow's kind of like lightly falling. This is a gravel road that you've been walking up. And you basically get to these kind of like little, not like towers, but like little sort of small squat buildings. They're like 5 foot high, 3 foot thick wall, just kind of like hastily put together with mortar. And either side of them, in the middle of them rather, is an iron gate. Doesn't appear to be locked.
Does it look old and creaky?
It looks very old and like rusty. Let me reveal a bit more
If
for
it's
you.
only a 5-foot wall, we could probably like just climb over. Like I don't know how tall Xyril is, but
Let me reveal a bit more of like the front, so you can kind of see what I mean about like the 2 buildings and the wall. That's all of it.
yeah. But if it's only again, if it's a 5
I mean, it's probably open, so we can just waltz in. Or is that too easy? I mean,
the gate's
something
gonna
waiting for us.
the gate's gonna creak. You know it's gonna. That's the only problem with that.
you
I
don't
want
want
to try the gate.
You gonna try it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'll
So when you
put-
take a
I'll-
try,
You're gonna
I'll
kick it in.
I'll put my hand on his shoulder, going, I wouldn't advise that.
We'll
That's
be
what they're
fine.
expecting. You should get your spider in.
That's it. Yeah. I mean that looks
That's too long.
That's true. No, because I have to recast.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I could take my
what-
bird. I could send my bird in. I guess. I wonder if I could use the bird to open it. Like no one's gonna suspect.
Yeah, he'll let you send the bird in before he.
I did.
Press
yeah.
the door.
He did. Yeah.
you're sending a bird in.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your bird doing? Just like a flyover, just kind of like get the general
Yeah.
scope. All right. So I mean, what your bird will see like isn't too much, honestly. You just see you see like the abbey, the stone building. You see like a graveyard. It looks like at the back. Sorry, gardens. Sorry, it's just like a garden at the back. Let me reveal the garden area. Yoink. So yeah, you can kind of like see gardens. It's quite like a large area. You can see a what looks like a gatehouse. There is a graveyard. Sorry, yeah, there's a graveyard like down here. Like just over there. Presumably that was the graveyard there's lots of graves as well. I don't know if you can see those little symbols. They're all gravestones. The bit I'm not revealing is like the actual building itself, but basically it's just like a big stone building.
Is there any people?
You don't see anyone walking around outside.
Okay.
Oh, actually, are these bits? No, yep.
Well, I'm just saying, why the wall's not that high? Why don't we just climb over the wall? Rather than opening this gate that's most likely going to make a sound.
Okay, yeah. If we can jump it then.
Sure.
Because it was like 5 foot tall, isn't it? So, like,
Can you all roll stealth?
stealth.
It's a 12 from me.
Nat 20, get in.
Nice.
Probably pointless for this, but never mind. Nat 20.
8.
Cool. So Xyril is just like Batman. He just like reappears on the other side of the wall. Isaac, surprisingly, for a man of his nature, just like hops over it, and they both like turn and motion to Eirril. And Eirril kind of like stubs his
Clumsy.
toe. And he's like, "Oh shit!" And you kind of hear like jabbering. It's like and from these two buildings that were like flanking the gate, you see some very unusual kind of creatures come out.
Would I know what they are?
I'm gonna send you a picture and you can decide for yourself what you think they are.
I'm just gonna sort of when he makes the noise, I'm going to turn
As
to
it-
him and just shake my head.
I wasn't sure whether to use a lucky point there.
It's not a huge deal to be honest, so pretty bad to save it. But let me send you guys the handout. So you see two people standing there. Okay, one looks like this,
Okay.
Jesus.
and the
Interesting.
other
Great name.
It's like scales.
Siegfried.
looks like this.
Velvy. Oh, great. It's like
Wow.
half wolf.
So the one that's like jabbering is the one called
Sick.
Otto. I sent you.
Oh, they're brothers. Thought we wouldn't know that.
Alright.
Yeah, I assume. And
Both like mutated.
Zig. Well, the one I'm just gonna use their names because like you can see. But so this one's Otto, by the way. I don't know if you can see the names. This one's Otto.
Yep.
So Otto, he looks like very like excitable. Like he comes out, he's like jumping around and stuff. It's kind of hard to make out like what he's saying. Like you kind of catch like words, but it almost sounds like a donkey like laughing as well. Yeah,
Or like a hyena.
yeah, kind of. Yeah, just imagine kind of like a motley of like animals. And Siegfried, when she comes out, she like pulls up her hood like a bit more, and she's like, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
Oh, you know, just sightseeing.
Say, "Are you here to see the abbot?"
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah.
Also, like jumps over to you, Xyril, and he's like kind of like grabs your tail, and he's like,
Okay. Hey, it's nice, isn't it? I grew it myself.
he tugs, and he's like, "You're much worse looking than I am."
Wow, that's
Oh,
that's just
savage.
Got you there.
that's just mean. And you know, I know plenty of people that would disagree.
He says, I'll tell you a secret if you want to know. And then, without waiting for a response, he's like, "I'm the most beautiful person in the world."
The most
Is
ones.
it beautiful or peaceful?
Beautiful.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What-
All right.
What are you?
Sorry, say again.
He said, "Why?"
I just said, what are you?
I'm Otto.
You're Otto. Are you human?
Siegfried steps forward. Why? Is there a problem here? Sorry, why? Is there a problem here?
No, I think he's
Alright.
just he's a curious one.
Yeah. I've never seen someone like you two before.
Something wrong with that? You saying I'm a beast? Huh? Saying I'm hideous? Is that what?
You're unique.
I don't like the way you say that.
Special.
Also, tugs again on your tail, Xyril.
I'm not gonna. As long as he's not doing it by like severely, like you know.
Okay, no, he's not like doing it to her. He's just being weird.
Yeah.
Are you the only two people up here?
Siegfried says, "No."
Who else resides here?
Are you here to see the abbot?
Yes, we are.
Siegfried nods, and says, "Okay, if you follow me, I'll take you to him."
Him.
They nod.
Hmm.
What do they mean by abbot? Just
An
a
abbot.
priest.
Yeah, an
Oh, the
abbot's
abbot is like
to,
the head priest of the abbey, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he's a lovely fellow, if he's anything like you two.
Okay, so what we'll do is they'll take you to the area where they'll ask you to wait, and they said they'll go fetch the abbot, and then I guess we can call it there since we're
Yeah.
okay. So I'll just show you where they take you to. To the courtyard. Okay, cool. So they'll take you through to the courtyard. I'll do like a proper description and stuff like later on. But they'll basically take you to here. And yeah, they'll turn and say, "Wait, please wait here, and we'll go get the abbot." Okay. And then yeah, we'll call it there.
Alright, we'll end that there then. 3, 2.